Hope you all had a good weekend. Oh, okay. I did come back on Sunday, but I was a little too tired to stream. I did work on a little bit of a update to the character controller, and then it ended up breaking everything. So today the plan is finish up my attempt to rework wall jump. I didn't like the trajectory of the wall jump. So I want to make this sharper, but also before we continue on, I want to address some weird things that are happening. It's kind of like edge cases. I feel like I need to start moving everything into a frame update. Just couldn't get some things like changing one thing and causes another issue. And having them separate to like update and frame update or fix update is somewhat contributing to that. So we're gonna try to address that today if we get there. Alright. So the current state of things is very broken. First up, I need to address the collision stuff, where I'm just falling slowly. I need to update collision so I actually do a separate raycast when I'm in a wall slide. And also a wall jump. God, I'm like fixed now. In a broken state. I don't know how that happened. This is kind of the shape I want to have, but it's really weird. If I let go, it should be falling down instead of going up. So that's something I need to deal with. Whee! I'm in a flight. Oh my! So, the update is not finished yet. But before I do, on the way home from work, I got McFlurry. I need some pick me up. Had a long day at work today. Okay. Where to begin? I got so sick of it last night and I didn't end up even like working on documenting what I needed to do. But it starts with wall jump. State. thing I need to do is until a certain threshold, allow movement in the direction of the wall. Which I thought I did, but there's some weird things happening, so I need to fix that first. So on the first jump start, it's going up velocity, then this is the going in the opposite direction of the wall. This for tracking purposes, and you disable or you finish the initial jump. Otherwise, we're gonna go up still, but it's gonna be handled differently. So the ascent time hasn't met the initial wall jump duration. You're gonna keep going in that direction. But once you pass that threshold, one second. Sure, I'm looping. I don't get copyrighted. I feel like this is the wrong part, where taking a full duration times 2 makes the jump go super long. Gosh, I didn't handle that. My character at the other side. Feels very high. It's almost 6. It's 6 units. I think it was supposed to be. I feel like this should be the half one, but when I do that, it looks very weird. But what should happen is, before the full duration, you still follow the initial jump. I thinking here. Also eating and thinking. I think this can be simplified. Because if you're holding a jump, you want to go 3 units up from where you started. Like that. That is what I expected to do. Right? Although it's very fast. But this is what I expect to happen. Kind of makes a triangle, you know? The thing on yourself is this jump cut. So when I cut it, instead of making that triangle, I need it to come straight down the path that it went up it. Instead of doing this jump. Okay. So I have an idea how this is gonna work, but I have to see. There should be a lerping of the X velocity.
Sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening.
That velocity is gonna be max, right? And by the time you get to the half of the duration, it should slow down. Make it little less jarring. So from A to B, so it's gonna be current velocity to 0. By the time should be wall ascent time over the half. So I think I take these. that, I think. It's kind of weird. The vision of this. Oh, what happened? Here. So then it'll start from 0 all the way to 1. So I need to clamp this to clamps a given value between minimum and maximum value if it's returns a given value if it is within the minimum and maximum range. Yeah, so I need to clamp this. Ugh, it's gonna be very ugly. What I will do is create a variable to keep this. No, that's not time scale. How do I name this? Time fraction. Then time divided by this. Clamp this.
I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, it feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back after telling me off without even fitting sorry between goodbye and hello again. Thought we could grow again. How about no again, again and again? I'm trying to tell you we can't be friends. Struggling to comprehend that we broke up and ended again and again and again. And I'm getting busier and busier.
This could probably just get out there so I don't have to calculate this every time. No, I'm gonna keep it. Then this clamps from 0 to 1. No, lerp this value by the time fraction. Then I think by the end of that jump, it's gonna be 0. And then going back in the other direction would be this. Just move input burping. Oh, actually, it's not. Let's see how that works. It may look kind of weird. It's not weird, it's not working. It made the distance be very, very short. Just not what I intended. It reaches 0 very fast. That's not what I want. So I will have to scrap that.
Wondering how to make a play all night, looking your way from out of sight, thinking I should ask if you're doing alright. You weren't easy, so hard to ignore. Pull up on your
Instead of 0, I could do it like a walk.
such a look good in the dim bar light, so damn cheesy. Who'd have thought you'd fall for somebody like me? When you ask my name, I panicked, so out of my league.
I want to try that. Sorry.
And your body was so magnetic. Before I knew it, we talked and I think about you a cocktail. You told me that you've been waiting for somebody
Let's do
like
run first. At this point, I'm kind of like doing a number game, which is not great. Yeah, that still does not work as expected. Distance is not what I want. Okay, so then yeah, let's just scrap it for sure. No LARPing. So it's there. The same as that. Okay. Then it finishes the half duration. For the remaining duration, you want to put input into it. If you're holding it still, and you didn't cut away from the jump, you still would be going up that same direction through Y. And then, if this is right, and this sets it so this one only goes to the direction of the wall. It sets it to that target velocity. But if the duration has ended, then you need to transition out instead of doing this. So this is just a temporary. So we transition to the cut state probably. Tutorial code up. It's been a while since I looked at this. Good to do. Transition checks still happen in the fix update. Yeah, I think I need to move everything to fix update very soon. And yeah, you should be able to transition from physics update still. So in this case, I would just go. Might as well start now. To wall jump cut state. Well, actually, no, it's not. This is gonna be jump apex state. Wall jump finished. And this would be same as wall jump. That's fine. Do I even want to go to? Let's just go to fall state. Okay, so I feel like this will work. Now, if there's a cut, then here is where the problem currently is. For the time that it was spent ascending, we want to cut by the same amount. So when we get in here, here. So while there's a time remaining to run this state, we're gonna fall, but not by the gravity. We actually want to do a... That's probably the main thing that was causing this going up still. But this should have been negative direction of the jump speed. Wall jump speed Y should be the negative of that. But also probably shouldn't be times by the delta time, because it wasn't that way for going up. But let me see what happens in here. Yeah, just setting the velocity to that, right? Yeah. So None of this. I think that's why we were not really cutting. And I think this horizontal movement should be for both walls or both directions. But we can leave that for now and see what that feels like. Oops, I didn't actually stop this. Feels very weird. What is happening? Wall jump goes to fall state, saying wall jump has finished. Fall, first of all. This is so weird. That is wrong. What is happening on the wall jump state? This is causing it. The ascent time is 0 until the half duration. Do that until full duration. You did this. What is my actual duration of the jump?
Close your eyes.
It's 0.1. Is that too short? Does it really need to be longer? It's weird that I'm touching the wall sooner. Did I change something that would be causing this? So instead of I'm touching the wall, it should be going to the wrong comment. So this should be happening the moment I touch the wall. Instead of going to fall. still doing the wall slide to wall jump to fall. Wall slide. Yeah, I think the duration is too short. It's half. See how it's like still going up is because I touched the wall. It's trying to move left. Weird. Okay. If I make that a 2, probably will fix that problem. Yeah, but you're still going up higher for some reason. I think it's because still going up. Very weird. I don't want there to be that extra ooh. It's stuck at this weird state right now because I didn't go to fall after the cut state real quick. Here's finished. Need a state exit. So that's part of the reason why I got stuck there. This should remedy that. But that's still wrong. Almost there, but it's I don't know what is causing this thing to like up, right? So I think the reason for that is I am carrying my velocity to the fall state here. It should be zero. So no more going up at the end of that. There it is. It's very fast. Also, cut is not satisfying because I'm still sliding. Sliding needs to be over time. It's almost there, I feel like. I think I just need to alert my slide speed. Then think about jumping off the other direction. There's something I need to work on. Like this feels good. This will allow you to jump. Dash is super long still. Horizontal dash, man, is way too long. I definitely need to fix that. But after the jump and going to the false state feels wrong because now you are double the gravity. I feel like after wall jump you need to be wall jump fall state, which is only 1 times the gravity. Feels right. It feels pretty good. First of all, let's do a couple things. Wall slide, where are you? Let's lerp your fall speed. I am actually lerping. What is the time? Wall deceleration. Fixed delta time. So what is happening there is, I think my fall velocity is very fast. Then it's going to the wall slide speed, which is probably slower. And since that's happening very slowly, that's why I'm sliding. So is the speed too fast, or do I want to increase my deceleration of the wall? Probably change the deceleration. So then wall slide acceleration is at 50. That's huge. And it's still doing some crazy amount of sliding when you land. Should it start from almost like 0? I feel like you should. Instead of starting from like that, I think maybe the velocity upon touching the wall should be 0. And then you start sliding down from there. Let's try that. That means here we'll slide. Start from 0F. And then it's gonna be, this should be an acceleration. Am I using wall decel anywhere else? Nope. I think I would rename this a Wall Slide XL. Then set that to like 10. Did that change this value? Nope. Okay. That 10. What does that look like? Oh, it's very slow. I mean, it's working. It's just very slow. So is that the code issue or the variable so small? Ooh, I heard the sound. Hey, he's Beanless. What's up, man? I am making or actually I'm like a learning project of Metroidvania style game. So just basically I'm working on a character controller for this like 2D platforming game. I played Silksong, I played Ori and the Will of the Wisp, and I was like, man, I love these types of games. Those are the only two that in this genre I played ever, and it was so fun and creative things that sparked my interest. So first of all, I'm trying to like learn the basics of Control, but I have some ideas that I want to test out. Yeah, I did start Hollow Knight, and I started just a whole bunch of other ones. I also started the first Ori, the Blind Forest. Never really went into too deep yet, but yeah, I fell in love with this genre. Hollow Knight feels very different from Silksong. I think they like tuned the movements to feel more satisfying, and I do like Silksong's movement. Although I know Hollow Knight gets pretty wild later in the down the line. Yeah, I watched a lot of Celeste videos. I definitely do want to play that game too. Especially that inspired me to make 8-directional dash. I haven't played the game yet, but I thought it was so cool. So my dashes are kind of long right now, but it will be tweaked later. But I did make it. Feels really fun. Although having 8-direction causes you to like have sometimes it's frustrating because if the stick is not perfectly aligned, then it goes the wrong way. I try to accommodate for that, so it's gotten better. Super Meat Boy, I did see the control feels very floaty on that one, but I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, I wanna probably learn from all the other games too, so I should probably try them out. Right now I'm trying to fix wall jumps, so I got it to kind of work in a way that I want, but there's still some tweaks I need to make. Yeah, the keyboard is, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it, because I think keyboard is gonna be very tough to do this. I guess I'll, because I only play controller, so I don't know. But do people play Celeste with keyboards? I'm assuming like speedrunners probably would. And in that case, how do they do it? Because that game has it, and people seem to be liking it. So yeah, I guess I'll find out when I try to play it. Yeah, I was in the middle of doing wall slide fix because when I'm cutting it, it felt like I was sliding too fast, but now I'm sliding way too slow. A lot of people play games that shouldn't be on keyboard, but it's so yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't thought about dealing especially with that with the keyboard, but I'm assuming if you hold down W and D you would make it go diagonal, but it's just an extra button you have to press. And having like a Q and E be like a diagonal direction would be kind of wasting button in that case, because those are usually like reserved for like abilities, you know? So I don't know what's a smart way to do it. But my intuition right now is just saying holding down both cardinal direction buttons would cause it to go diagonal. Yeah. Especially if you have a lot of movement abilities, and plus, like I guess in Celeste it might work because you don't have like attack abilities, right? I don't think. I think Celeste is more of a platformer. So in that case, having Q and E be like diagonal direction buttons shouldn't be too much of a big a deal. But in a game like maybe like Hollow Knight or like Ori, where you actually do have, or actually the second Ori, I guess I should say, that has like actual combat abilities, you might need some different way to solve that problem. This I need to change. Oh wait, I shouldn't change it here. I should be changing it over here. Stop that. Let's make that 30 and see if that makes it better. No, it's a little too fast now. Sliding too fast. 20? Middle ground? Or did I have it at 20? I think that's fine. It's inconsistent though. I think I'm still having this. I need to tweak some numbers because wall jump feels maybe too fast. Is this my normal wall slide speed? I don't think it is. It's just not reaching it. There's a lot of weird things that I need to fix. Am I actually going into slide state? I am, okay. The wall jump, cut to fall to slide. Yeah, that's fine. But did I actually start the slide from 0? I did. setting it to be that. I'll consider it's solved for now. 15. And then we can tweak the numbers later. But next problem is that the wall jumps are still weird. Main thing is if I cut and go the other direction, it's kind of making this weird peak. If I just hold it and no horizontal movement, then it's a little bit better, but it doesn't look right. What I want is to be during the cut to be going or falling down, which I am doing. Oh, but I'm offsetting it. That's probably why. It should be a set. So it'll be a very sudden change in. It should make an upside down V. But it doesn't do it. Why is it still going up? Okay, let's see. What is happening? That's not what I wanted. And I don't think I cut that time. Oh, okay. So if there's no because I'm not giving it a horizontal velocity. I think here it shouldn't be against towards the wall actually. Should give you the so instead of wall, I should have a just regular horizontal movement. Should be false. And at a wall jump speed. But actually even then you don't want that to be based on yeah, that might be okay. Let's see. How's that feel? Because it's just during the amount of time that you spent on wall ascent, wall jump ascent, I guess. To yeah, the cut feels good. This is what I wanted. Although I don't like the fact that it's carrying the momentum while falling. And the fact that now it's doing this weird thing when I cut, it shouldn't be doing that. It should be doing like what it just happened is this. We want that happening, but can't have this happen where you just fall off. So how is that happening? I should check for that. What was that? Wall jump cut to fall. And it says wall jump cut finished. So it's coming over here. that mean this already passed? On state enter, you have this. Oh, the ascent wasn't long enough. Because probably what happened is see, I think this is where I'm having issues because I decided to separate out the update from fixed update stuff. I knew this would happen. So what I'm assuming is happening is before this happens, the input command that triggers on releasing it's happening first. So that doesn't increment as much as it should have. And then it goes into here. That thing is almost immediately going there. What I can do is, guess I can check what is this descent time that we start with. Probably very small, maybe like a frame or something. That's not enough time. No, it is actually almost more than 3 frames, but going to fall because the if I hold it long enough, then it's fine. But if I let go immediately, it's like it doesn't even move towards the left, it just falls immediately. Hate these little problems like this. What am I missing here? So descent time is still greater than 0. What I can do is this. Try to debug it. What is the initial what is the initial horizontal velocity when you do in this state? Okay. Okay, so here we have move input at pretty much -1. That is greater than dead zone, so your target velocity is... Aha! Wait, what is my max speed? Didn't I say wall jump speed X? That's fine. So then the target velocity is -20, which is what I want. Then now you're here. Ah, because I'm doing this based on this. I see. So you're not moving it as much because you're multiplying that by delta time. But what I want for wall jump is the variant of this where it's not based on, or you're not using delta time, but just going straight to that velocity. Yeah. I feel like I might have. The reason I introduced it might be that. Let's see. So if that's, what if this was true? Then it's the facing direction times max speed. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is what I want. So in that case, it would be instead of doing the acceleration application, it would be straight up make this true. I think that'll fix it. Oops. Okay. I think I fixed that problem by doing that. Nope, it didn't. It did not fix it. Oh, because feels like nothing changed. I guess I have to do this again. I'm gonna let that one go because I think I messed that up. I messed it up again. Dang it. There. That's true. Who inputs -1. Oh. Shit. It's still going into this one because I have actual input. This is yet another edge case. The reason I added the continue movement is because in the case of while you are dashing and you jump and you land, even if there's no input, you want to continue running. That's why I had it. I feel like I need another function just to handle this now. about here? Can I update this to handle that case? Because this will only apply for wall jump, really. Could modify this guy. If I want in any direction, I can probably make that a 0. Although this will probably become 0. There is no input. Think, what do you actually return? Oh, it's only 1 or -1. If it's 0, it returns a 1. That could work. If the direction is 0, then you don't take this one. Target velocity in this case is 0, but if I do actually, it does not work. Actually, what I could do, because this is for if there is movement. It would be or apply direction is 0. That means for both cases, then you would just take an input and apply a max speed on it. Yeah, okay. So I might make that work. In this case, I go back to applying a wall here. Yep, send a 0 there. Dare be confident and not debug this. I always end up having to debug it anyway, but let's give it a try. Hey, I made it work. Eh? So now then I go back to handling this case where I'm moving the other direction. So there's two things I need to worry about. If I'm jumping away and I have an input as you jump away in the other direction, I need to handle that properly. And when you finish wall jump without any horizontal input, I kind of want to make a smoother arc than falling straight down. It's two things. Let's first do with the movement. That would be during cut state. What's kind of weird is looking at this code, I feel like it should be falling straight down. But as you saw, it goes up still. Like right there. Oh, never mind. When I cut it, it works to a degree. This was in a wall jump state, so this is not from a cut state. So this is here. Okay, so not jump initiated, and it's in either cases. So for the half of the jump, I don't want to take that input, so I want an animation lock, right? So it'll still jump away from the wall for half of that duration. But this is where I need to handle it. So this one, I was doing it because I only want to apply movement going back towards the wall. What happens if I make that 0 again? Just allow movement in both direction. I think this is gonna be really fast going in the other direction, which I think is the reason why I added this function in the first place, or modified it. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah. You go double the direction. Right. Because this is a normal height. But you go super far with this. It's almost too much. So I want maybe that should be half to the half direction, right? Might need to do an if and else there, I think. So in this case, yeah, if the direction is towards the wall, then do what I was doing. Otherwise, go to the normal movement. Sign of that is same as latched wall direction. No, it's not equal to latched wall direction, because if there's wall on the left, that latched wall direction would be -1. Then move input would be no. It is this for that. Otherwise, just apply regular. What the hell was that? Same as that. And this one, it'll be regular. Walk speed and false. I think that is right. That feels good. Now I think my wall jump speed is still very, very high. That's just longer. So this is too fast now. I think it's because I'm not resetting my velocity before doing a fall state. So I'll have to handle that. Here would be that. That'll fix that problem. Man, I didn't think I could fix this, but I'm almost there. Well, but that is very weird. Why am I doing That weird ass wobble. Fall state is doing something weird. There's some kind of horizontal. Oh, it's because I set that velocity to 0, which is not what I want. What do I want the value to be then? Do I want to lerp the fall? How am I handling? An apex state jump. So this is fine. I think the deal is this here. So if the velocity is greater than or equal to 0, oh, there's an apex threshold that happens. Oh wait, this is not where I go to though. Yeah, this is not where I go to. Go to fall state, right? What happens here? You just apply all gravity scale on that. But apex sets it to be -0.1. How do I make that transition feel good? Because when you do a wall jump cut and you're falling down, you're coming down at this speed, which is I need to alert this based on the descent time. I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, this is very high. You're falling at 20. And making that 0 immediately will cause it to be doing whatever that was doing right there. Weird ass jittering thing. So instead, let's try. So this should actually be -0.1, and this would make it V0. So let's do time fraction goes mathf.lerp, starting with no, not time fraction. Lerp would actually happen here. Going that to a 0f based on the time fraction that I'm gonna do here, which is 0 to 1 based on wall jump descent time over wall jump ascent time. Oops. I wanna clamp that. What is the difference between Math Clamp 01 versus Math Clamp? Isn't that the same thing? Clamp's value between 0 and 1 returns value. I have to look that up actually. It feels like it's the same thing. Oh, it's when you don't want it to be 0, between 0 and 1. You can have like different values. A lot of these things I could just use 0, 1 because it's a fraction. Which is great. Where's the other one that I was using? This, I think it was in not here. I might have thrown that out actually. I think I have a lot of uses for clamp right now. The only place I used it is okay, never mind. So that's work. Look. Okay, so let's see how that feels. Still does that weird bounce. What the fuck is that? It's not what I want. It's like wiggle wiggle. It's less jarring than before for sure, but it's still I know I think I I think by doing this is making it back to that, so I think it's what I need. Although I am clamping it, I mean not, I am lerping it to 0 though, right there. So near the end it'll get 0, so it's pretty much starting over because it's at, What is my max fall speed? 26. So that won't do it either. So I haven't fixed the problem. Nope, all this for nothing. So I need this value to be not 0 and something negative still, but just less than this. I think I introduced an unnecessary problem.
I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back
By making you
without even feeling sorry between goodbye and hello again.
move right fast, or like move away from wall just as fast as this. I feel like I need to do something similar to this. That'll solve a problem here. If you're going towards the wall, just move at that speed. Otherwise, just do the walk speed. That way when you transition out, it's not gonna be like this crazy weird horizontal movement. Yep, that's what I will do. I think this is fine. Actually, no, it's not gonna be fine because this prevents it from jump cut going towards the wall. Let's see. I can test it right now. It's not gonna work. Or actually, it is working. But you're still going up a little bit. Because of that decrease in the fall speed. Yeah. So let's go back. So I don't want to lerp that anymore. Damn, all these... I was trying to use a lerp for kind of cool stuff, but it is not useful so far. I'm just not using it right. So this is gonna be back to what it was. This is how it was before. And here is gonna be pretty much the same thing. Let's put a comment there so I know the reason why I'm doing this. Still feels kind of fast, but I can do with that for now. I don't know. It's too fast, right? But I think I will, you know what, I'll just keep it this. Or can I tweak it a little bit to make it better? Oh. What I can do is same thing actually. Actually, let's go back to that lerp. I might be able to use it. So this was like that. I can use this for it's the other way. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So what should happen here is then I will do that. What the? Oh, I didn't close the bracket. Then this will come back up here. This will be for Y, where we reduce the speed to 0. And then horizontal movement will be whatever is this here. So this will be fine because even if it's 0,
Close your eyes.
is since you're not moving horizontally like crazy, I don't think you'll have that weird wiggle anymore. Ah, it still does that little stutter though. Yeah, shit. thought this was gonna solve it, but it doesn't. Still does that little weird thing. Minor issue. So this is fine still. That's the weird part. Okay. So what's a different way to solve this? What's happening here, right? I could just make it a regular, just decrease with the gravity.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, why don't I just do that? Yeah. In this case it'll be no lerping anymore. It'll be gravity times delta time, I believe. That's how you do it. How I've been using it, really. Oh yeah, I need the fall gravity scale though. Okay, let's see. Does that look okay? Not really. That makes it weird. Like this feels fine, but this cutting it.
We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. 'Cause when you're high, you call me
I don't know, is that okay?
some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you laying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like that.
So if you do a full duration jump, wall jump, and you let's see, distance wise, about that far. If you cut, oh, you know what? Actually, this is not bad. Actually, it's fair. You're holding the movement until you land on the ground. It's up this far with full duration. Yeah, I think I'll keep this. Feels alright. Still have the fast return to wall. The triangular wall jump style. Although the movement is very fast, so I think now it's just a matter of tweaking the numbers. In a way, it's worked. And then now I need to fix collision. Dash is too fast. I will get to that, tweaking the number. I don't know why the slide is so slow now though. It wasn't this slow. Or was it? It's definitely not this slow. It wasn't, at least. fall state. I could make the full duration wall jump. Have a little bit more hang time. If I do, instead of fall state, I could go to apex and set the jump apex threshold to 0. And the only part is this is gonna be weird. If you start holding a dash at this point, or like you hit a dash, well, actually it'll trigger. Where's my input handling for this? If dash happened here, it'll go to air dash state. Could do that, I think. I think I already did this, so I'm gonna delete that. But here I need another variable because I think so. Let me see. So instead of to fall, let's go to apex. State, same reason for this one. So if I don't hold dash, I think it'll be fine. But once I hit a dash, I hang a little bit longer. Move longer because you're holding a dash even though you can't dash. Do I have air dash number? If I set it to 0. Yeah, you still hang there, right? This is what I do not want. I think previously I handled that by if dash held but it wasn't pressed in this frame. I think something like that.
The feeling behind my eyes. You stood out 'cause you were in red. Then, against my intentions, I let you turn me violet instead. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I still.
Oh, I think it was this.
White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever.
I wonder if that's gonna break stuff though.
as long as it's with
Let's try it though. Let's see. Is it still doing it? I think it is doing it. Yeah, it's still doing it.
back at the festival that we met at.
Yeah.
Were you just a face in a crowd?
If I handle that properly, I think it'll be nice
Me with anybody
to have.
as we close out the night underneath
This is what's happening.
summer high. Met you in
So how do I handle that here?
and distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind as long as it's with you. 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 Summer high, met you in August. New York back to my cold. Distance sucks, but at least it's still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind as long as it's with you. New Year's Eve, 3
Handled on the input checks.
you will be close. I will wait as long as it's for you.
Get set to true.
Wondering how to make a play all night. Looking your way from out of sight. Thinking I should ask if you're doing alright. You weren't easy and so hard to ignore. Pull up on your right. Ask what you're drinking. Ask what you like. Such a look good.
Challenging again. Again.
Who'd have thought you'd fall for somebody like me?
I think this also is the same problem where I see sequent jumps while holding a dash still going far. It's because of this. So I need to fix it no matter what. Um, Maybe it needs to be like if the dash is held but it wasn't pressed while in this state, then you can move at run speed. Otherwise, keep the old one. But I feel like it's a hacky move to have a separate variable for this. Is there a better way to handle it other than having to add a variable? For now, I feel like I should have a separate tracking variable here. Oops, cool. That's a very long name, but I'll make do for now. And then on input command, so I'm setting that shell is true on base, but then here would be true. Also, it's kind of weird that during the apex state, I'm not actually going for a dash. Unless I am in here. Nope, I am not. Oh, but I am doing it here, okay. Base on and here.
Close your eyes.
Checking this, and then if there's a dash, I can air dash. I am air dashing. Not hours. Okay, that is handled. Let's see. Probably set this back. Exit. Just for cleanup purposes. I think that is the same. But this shouldn't happen because you have to I think now during fall I am applying that dash velocity or the run velocity. Yeah. During apex is handled.
I've been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with
But I think it's nice. At least getting out of wall jump state is good. So this jump is where it's kind of weird that I need to fix. So during dashing, you want to do a diagonal jump like this, which makes sense. But when you're just walking, right, this is fine. But if you had pressed dash, now you're stuck in this diagonal jump, even you're at the walking speed. I need to fix that. So a couple things to do is this wall slide issue. That's been bugging me, so I think we should deal with that now. Okay, all right. So there was a whole slew of things I changed because I didn't want to do that collision change. But now let's get to it. Yes. Oh yeah. Yep. Well, I think main entry to collision check is this. It's only done once in player state here. But players last fix update call. Right there. It only makes sense to do it here. That's where this happens, right? But this is to change the velocity by the limits of collision. Sparky, no! Stop trying to tip over stuff. But what I'm trying to do actually is this from wall slide. It's only specific to wall slide. So maybe I should handle it here. I do have no, I think this is only collision info. Yes? Let me write that down. Okay. Okay. Yep. Thursday 11? Okay, so I should do, yeah, okay. Yeah. Thursday. Let's do like 9:30. Event created on calendar. Mikey, why are you being naughty? Even though I don't have a collision directly, I can go through players. Do it that way. Now, wall slide state. Let's check. I think it's CTX dot collision detector dot. We should call a function here to check for wall slide ended. Now we'll do if that becomes true, then we're gonna exit out. Change to a false state. Slide on. And we return out of it and not do the other velocity or other stuff. I think here actually the reason I'm sliding so slowly is also because of this. But let's change that later. Let's do this first. So this needs to go into collision detector side. Turning the character on the thing, so once you start going in here, character will already be turned. Let's do collisions, the ledges, check slope. Do it here, I think. This should actually be a bool. I'm gonna need a raycast here. Raycast for horizontal is over here. That displacement is going to be well, no, I'm not gonna use this function because this is specialized for updating collision info, but instead I will want to do simple raycast. The ray length is gonna be collision padding times 2 from the raycast corners. So I can copy this one. Split this up. Here. And I will need first of all, let's see. Be the length. This for here. Our horizontal raise is already set. Is against the should I pass the wall direction here or just use the current facing direction? It's player's facing direction, right? Oops. Do I have access to player here? Do ooh. So from the race start, I'll be right back. Are you all ready?
sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. Sé que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. No, 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 baby, no, 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 no setbacks. No, 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 baby, no, 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 this time. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give in, I can't give in. I won't give in this time. You broke my heart once again. Well, you bad, but you bad it for me. I can't give in, I can't give in. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you. I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side of the moon. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger. I'm stronger. I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today.
All right. Oh, I need to finish this so I can go to sleep. I'm so tired today. The ray start is fine. I think the star needs to change pretty much here. No vector up, spacing, that's good. I'll do that. Same thing. Direction X, what is that? Was in the sign. I was doing a lot of different things here. I need to do all this stuff. Nope, I do not. The direction X that I is using is for sign of that. In this case, the direction will be against the wall. So this one. And just to double check the corners. What's this done? Flare bounds expand by collision heading in the negative direction. So if I times 2, it should hit as long as I'm touching. So that's fine. Go back here. Let's show these also. It'll be very temporary while I'm on the wall. But at this time it's gonna be the other direction, because if you're facing left, you need to cast on the right side. This will be flipped. I should just do this. And this also is gonna be negative. That kind of looks weird. I could just do it times left. And then same thing, this will be on the left. And if there's a hit, then say return false. doesn't hit anything. Return true. I think that's all I need to do. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that simple, but we'll see. So the check wall slide ended would be called only from wall slide. If it did end, just get out to fall. Otherwise, moment one hits, it's gonna return false, and this is gonna be skipped and do regular stuff. Alright. Moment of truth. Controller turned off. Are you gonna fall? Hey. The fall speed is definitely slow. But I feel like having 4 rays. So if I turn on gizmos and click on player, you'll see. It's hard to see the ray because it's very short, but it waits to the very top, so it's still, it's kind of weird. But at the same time, I think the hitbox is just a little too big, or collision boxes. The head, technically the head can be squished if you hit a wall, right? So I could reduce the like, I don't know. Is this too extreme? And also, why? What happened here? It has been always outside. Okay. Well, that's too forgiving, but I'll make do. I don't know. I feel like it should just be to the hand. Still, like having 4 rays all the way to the top is probably not a right way to handle it. I mean, it works though, so that's fine. I can tweak that later. So now onto slide speed being so slow. Turn off gizmos. See how it feels without. Yeah. Not having an animation is also kind of right now hurting me in this case. Like, I guess maybe just should do like half of recasts. I could change that real quick. So instead of having number of horizontal arrays, let's do divide by 2. So we'll do half of them from the bottom up. Oops, sorry, my bonk. Yeah, so I think this will help. you would fall a little bit earlier. Yeah, there we go. And I can have the animation towards like the wall when I'm wall sliding, right? That'll help also. What happened to my dashes mid-air? Oh, I turned off that. Turn that off. Air dashes allowed. Okay, so Ugh, still too fast. I'm gonna have to fix that. There's okay. I need to really tweak the speeds. It's just like way too jarring. So I will fix today. I think it's the last thing is this fall speed. Because that definitely is not 4 units velocity wise. Maybe it is. I could check actually. Let's do real quick print debug stuff. Just spam wall slide speed. How fast does it reach for? It's stuck at 1. Well, that explains it. That is not supposed to happen. Glad I did that print. What is going on? Because I'm doing that? No. Or is it? Oh, I think that is why. I don't do... Yep, that's what it is. This is what I want to do. I want to have a wall slide time. Keep a timer for a wall slide and then do base of that. Because I do want to start from 0 to prevent like falling speed making the slide faster. Although that kind of makes sense in real life, but for this feel, I kind of want people to feel like they're stuck to the wall initially the moment they touch the wall. So let's do that. We'll be doing it by one slide timer. New one you enter. F. Then physics update. I will. That. And I guess I'll have to have a threshold in here. My wall slide section. Do I not have a wall slide section? Weird, I thought I had something. Did I really not have one? Guess not. Okay, well, let's make it. I want to name it so like it's like time to full wall slide or full wall slide speed time. Kind of name is kind of weird, but whatever. I want to do that over half a second. See if that feels okay. Here. It'll be. So I'll just name it time fraction. Use timer divided by times for full wall slide. Clamp this on that, and now I will lerp it using this. In this case, I don't even need wall slide acceleration to be over time. It's common in case I want it back. That should slowly increase from 0 to max. Is the wall slide speed. See how fast does that increase? That doesn't feel bad, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, it feels kind of nice. How does it feel with just it might be too fast? and sliding too slow still, I think. But initial is probably too fast. So I want to be able to spam this and stay in one place. I guess you're doing it, but if you do it too short, you start going lower, which it's not a bad thing actually. Okay, I'll keep it there for now. So that's fixed. I think code-wise, I'm not gonna touch anymore for today, but let's see. We can mess around with these speeds. Obviously, this will decrease the distance you jump. I think if you wait too long, you're gonna miss the coming back to the wall. I think this is pretty good. 18 feels okay. But I do actually want a little peak. I want the Y velocity to be a little bit higher than X. So what if I do 20 still here? I need to be higher. So maybe I'll do 6. Ooh, not 116. 16 and 20. That now feels like it's too forced upwards. And the jump arc is not that great looking. Let's make the wall slide speed a little bit faster too, but jump I want it to be to 18 for now. And then I might tweak the wall jump code so that you have a little bit of peak, or like, what do you call it, ascent up after the full duration at the very end before transitioning, which I could actually do. You know, I said I'm not gonna do a code change, but I think this is a really easy one. Famous last words. But that is at the end of wall jump state before transition to here. What I could do is make that be not 0. That's a magic number, so this is gonna have to be once I figure out what number I want, then it should be the movement param scriptable object.
Wondering how to make a play all night, looking your way from out of sight, thinking I should ask if you're doing alright. You weren't easy, so hard to ignore. Pull up on your right,
Maybe a little bit higher than that. Try double it. It only runs for 1 frame though, so that's probably also not gonna make much difference. Although when I go to Apex, it's counting up from 0 until the Apex hang time, which is 0.1 second. So for that time, it'll at least have oh, because it changes to zero velocity. So this is useless because it becomes 0 right here. What if I go to jump cut instead of wall jump cut? What do? We have time till fall gravity and jump cut time starts at 0. Where velocity is the cut starting speed over that. So this would make it still go upwards. Actually, this is probably better one to transition to. Yeah, try that. You can see the evolution of what I started transitioning from. I think this probably in this case then 10 will be too high, but we'll see. Okay. Not bad actually. What is this value again? 0.027. Fuck it, make it 20. Because that 0.027 is a tiny amount. Only one update worth. Now it's affecting though like this. You can see how it's going slightly higher. Let's get rid of this slide speed debug. Ooh, excuse me. It's kind of weird is if I hit the wall, it should be going to wall slide, but it's not. It goes to fall then wall slide. Because how I chose to do it, but that's next day's problem. Am I even hitting this touching wall? I am. Going from wall jump still getting cut stick because wall jump finished. Through this. That's the reason of having these loops separate. It should have gone here. Instead it goes here. What I will have to do maybe is, until I fix this, could we be You know, it's such a minor detail that I'm not gonna try to fix it currently. But I will make a note here. To check happens. But I can try and do this here too, just for now, and see if it even hits, right?
Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I locked and unloaded? You're out of focus.
So we can try to do that and see if it hits that instead. Here I'm just gonna actually debug this or break there. Yeah, it doesn't hit that. Yeah, so the reason that happens is this check happens after physics loop or fixed update loop, and then it comes here during the next update loop. Oh, it hits this technically first once we are in this function. This won't become true. So yeah, minor detail, this never hits currently.
We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. 'Cause when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you land in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being a toy like that. Getting busier and busier, so disorientated.
Okay, so that's a good note to end today's stream. We fixed quite a bit of things today. Still not perfect, but I like how we ended up. With that little bit of boost, we can make it up to four units and slightly higher. Okay. Sorry for the mic bonk again. That was this thing, right? Let's make it a 15.
I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back after telling me off without even fitting sorry between goodbye and hello again. Thought we could grow again. How about no again, again, again? I'm trying to tell you we can't be friends. Struggling to comprehend that we broke up.
Barely makes it to be a little bit over four units, which is good. Oh yeah, next problem will be to fix this continuous diagonal jumps without holding dash. Where will I put that note? I had. I did remove that. Okay, so. It'll probably be a ground jump while walking. I'll put a note here. It's 4 now. Even when I'm not holding dash, still results in a diagonal jump if some point test. That'll be the next focus change. And I think after this, I think a lot of it is just feel tweaks. And just kind of reducing everything so it's not crazy. It's like a little too fast for everything to happen. Yeah, this is the part I was talking about that I need to fix. Where it's like consecutively doing diagonal jumps even though I'm not holding dash. It should be like this regular jump, but the moment I hit dash, any ground jumps becomes that. I only want that to happen when I'm holding a dash. Like this is a sprint jump, which makes sense. But when I'm not holding a dash, it shouldn't happen. Acceleration, deceleration feels okay. Being able to do it like that is kind of weird. How Silksong does it is when you're holding dash and you change direction, you aren't able to do this fast. They lock out some animation time, which I could do that too, so that it doesn't make it so jarring. But I'm not worried about it apparently. And then dash. Length is really long right now, so I need to reduce that. And then dash on walls also too fast. And there's that bug where it doesn't dash sometimes. I think that can be fixed with me re-implementing the directional stuff, because the only reason I coded this to be like this right now is because I didn't have this slide off of wall before, but now I have a collision check for that. I don't need some workarounds that I did during a wall slide, so that will be fixed later. Yeah. I think it's coming along quite well. I did this before without needing a dash. Why can't I do it now? Oh, it's because I don't have a... Did I turn off double jump? What happened here? It is supposed to reset double jump, but maybe I broke it. Where's my number of air jumps allowed? There it is. Oh, maybe it's not coyote or wall buffer jump. There it is, that's why. Okay. I fell off the wall, so it's doesn't have the wall coyote. There it is. There it is, okay. So it's still there. With this code, the fastest way to get around is, I think this. Because spamming it on ground is fixed. Kinda slow. This is fast, but not as fast as this. You can get around this whole section in like three dash and jumps, but dash is not gonna be this long. Oh, sorry, my bonk. Oh, this will change. I want to get rid of this eyesore of triangles. Excuse me. Did I accidentally delete something? Okay. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Just normal jump arc is about this long. And I eventually want the dash to not... Oh, and I also need to prevent this type of thing to be wall sliding. Why is it not doing that now? Oh, now it is. Okay. That should almost be just I don't know how I want to fix that portion. It should be more like just a ledge grab, which I haven't done a ledge grab code yet. Speed is still very jarring. One off the wall. It's fun. It's almost there. Very happy. Finally I can, I don't know, after some tweaks I can move on to doing other things than the character controller. Took way too long with this. Now I can finally give it to my friends to as for bugs, which I'm sure there'll be a lot.
As we close out the night underneath the lilac sky. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies,
Okay, I think all the fun is done for today. Tomorrow, yeah, like I said, we'll handle some of the issues with consecutive diagonal jumps happening. And we'll go from there. Thank you for hanging out, and I will be back tomorrow around 9:30 as usual. Good night, everybody.